500 likes for these 5 scary ghost videos that will freak you out. They say that patients who come to this place completely disappear. That sounds really scary, but why do they disappear? Do they forget to subscribe? What are you talking about? I was talking about the nursing home which was investigated by our beloved explorer Shiro in the next video. By the way, since when did my channel become a nursing home for patients? The problem is that I'm the one asking questions of my own creation. Let's now focus on what matters. The money. Nope, in the next video, we have Shiro venturing into the unknown to find the truth behind these rumors, which say that the place is haunted by spirits. But these rumors turned out to be true in the end. Is that so? Then that means I'm in fact adopted. I don't know about you, but what I do know is the paranormal activity Shiro has come face to face with. Speaking of faces, as he was looking at the mirror, a creepy looking face was seen right behind him, thanks to his video enhancements. Otherwise, I would have never been able to have seen it. But obviously, the investigation didn't start at that point. We had some build-up as he was giving us a legendary introduction, which I couldn't understand a single word of. Some noise can be heard in the background, which led to even more sounds and faint voices. You thought we were done there. You thought that was the end of this never-ending journey through a horrifying night. You silly, as the drawer closet moved on its own, then the doors went crazy swinging. As Shiro entered one of these rooms, he found a doll sitting alone on the table, attached to its hand a sheet of paper with some weird symbols. Later on, that doll was peeping. How creepy.
断念したんですよね。で、冬に来ようと思ってたら、ちょっと、なんか喋ってるかしら。ちょっと、声とか変なね、チャリン。またしたな。どこになってんだ。待て。何の音だ。昔来た時こんなんじゃなかったんだけど。謎の音がすごいんですけど、さっきから。ちょっと足場がやばすぎる。手すりがついてて、鏡がこうあるから、洗濯機まであるんだよ。赤いボタンなんだ。なんだ。今なんか落として。おっ。今なんか落として。おっ。嘘だろ。待って。マジ。なんかこれ動いてるな。あれかな、足が濡れてるから。待って、引きずってんの当たる。なんかなってるし。うわっ。どっからなってんだよ。風？何これ？ほら。うわ、危ねえ。待って、やばい。マジでやばい。なんかこれなんだこの足跡。 嘘でしょ。なんかいいってマジで。どっからなってんの。待って。嘘でしょ。なんかやばいやばいやばいやばい、鳥肌がやばい。は？どうしまったこれ。ちょっと待ってよ。てかさっきオルゴールみたいな音とかどっから鳴ってんだ。てかもしかしてこの人形。おい。音とか。うわ。やばいやばいやばいやばい、マジでやばい。いやもうやべえってマジで。え、足音。え、ちょっと待って。
The thing is that even at the very end of the investigation, there were still sounds in the background, which is why I had to keep the video rolling while the credits were on the screen. In the title of the next video, it said that these two have finally caught the ghost on camera, so I was really excited to see what these two were up to. Get it? These two went up to playing it on rhyme. They paid me to say what you just heard, and I'm not so proud of it. Anyway, let's get back to Shahid and his friend Khan, or whatever his friend's real name is. I couldn't find it. As they were investigating this unknown place, they were in danger of getting hurt. That's really terrifying. Don't be overdramatic. I didn't say they went to war against the world of evil jinn. It was just some objects falling down on them and almost hitting them on the head. Well, depending on the weight of these objects, it could be really dangerous. So, what can you tell us about these so-called paranormal activities? And why did you say so-called? Are you doubting these two angelic brave men who put their lives and souls at risk in order to give you a show of what the jinn can do and how they can harm you? Regardless, before anything, there was a door swinging as always, and no one was behind it or inside the room it leads to, so you can say it was fairly paranormal. But other objects were moving on their own, like that wooden blank on the floor sliding on the ground. Or how about that small refrigerator swinging back and forth? Not enough yet. How about some wooden sticks falling on Shahid's head? Or that steel tray? It all fell on him, by the way. Not scary enough for your own taste. Then hear this one. Before they left, they encountered a jinn in the shape of an old man.
तुरंत बिल्कुल मुझे ऐसे महसूस हुआ है जैसे कोई ना अंदर है. देखें, मुझे पता है कि आप इधर हैं. आप इधर बिल्कुल हैं. आप बगैर नुकसान पहुंचाए सामने हैं. क्या होगा फिर? अल्लाह
ओए ये शाहिद दिखाएं, आगे दिखाएं। मैंने अंदर पता है किस लिए दिखाया? शाहिद जैसे ही उधर से आवाज आई है ना, ये गिरा है।
हाँ खुरम, ये देखें गिलास है। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शाहिद
क्या हुआ?
यार ये यूं घूमा है। ये
क्या हुआ?
दरवाजा बंद हुआ है, दरवाजा बंद हुआ है शायद बड़ी जोर से। है इस कमरे में भी हलचल है। ओए खैरियत है? खैरियत है शायद? खैरियत है?
खुरम मैं बिल्कुल इधर गया
हाँ।
और ये जो लकड़ी पड़ी हुई ना बिल्कुल मेरे ऊपर आई है।
ओए
क्या हुआ?
है ना, कुछ हुआ है। ये बाहर से फिर बुलाने की आवाज आई। शाहिद आप जब से एंटर हुए ना,
जी
आवाज बढ़ गई है, तेज आवाज आने की अब ज्यादा आनी शुरू हुई है और वही बुलाने की आवाज है, वही बुलाने की आवाज है शायद। अल्लाह माफ करे, ये गुर्राने की आवाज तो शाहिद क्या
मेरे कोई चीज सर पे आग लगी।
चीज नहीं, ये ऊपर से गिरा आके, ऊपर से गिरा।
अब उन्होंने तो बोला तो वो अंधेरी आई थी, वो अपनी जगह से उखड़ गया दरख्त, क्योंकि काफी पुराना था।
हमने कहा इधर से ही गिरा है, वो दीवार भी है उसके गिरने की।
अल्लाह अकबर, खुरम इधर भी है, इधर भी खड़ा हुआ है। अल्लाह अकबर।
आगे दिखाएं, आगे दिखाएं, दिखाएं, दिखाएं।
खुरम इतनी इतनी लाल लाल आंखें, कोई भी जैसे उसने बताया था ना वो जो लड़का था।
हमने कहा इधर से ही गिरा है, वो दीवार भी है उसके गिरने की।
अल्लाह अकबर, खुरम इधर भी है, इधर भी खड़ा हुआ है। अल्लाह अकबर।
आगे दिखाएं, आगे दिखाएं, दिखाएं, दिखाएं। मुझे कोई किसी ने यहाँ टच किया
और मेरे ख्याल से निकलो यार इधर से।
है?
अल्लाह अकबर, आ जाओ इधर से, आ जाओ खुरम, बाहर आ जाओ, आ जाओ, आ जाओ, आ जाओ।
कौन है?
खुरम
कौन है?
Obviously, something was off about that jinn apparition. I don't know, when you look at it, even at full speed with the motion blur, something feels unbalanced with the whole scene. Even if there was catch-up covering most of my screen while that scene was playing at full speed, I would still somehow be able to notice it. I don't even understand how this man hasn't gone to jail yet, but maybe he got arrested at the time I'm speaking. Are you talking about your father? No, you crazy maniac. Of course not. I'm talking about the guy in the next video. And don't worry, I've got his real name in my pocket, so he won't get away. And if he does, he won't be able to get so far. But if he also made it far, then let's hope he will come to his senses and come back by himself and surrender to the police and pay the penalty for his actions. Because my back hurts, I won't be able to catch up with him if he decides to keep running. What are you even talking about? I don't know how I got there. Stephen Groves, sorry my child, but that's not the real name of your real father. This is the name of the creep in the next video. Why? What did he do to deserve to be described with such harsh words? How about you also praise him? He is a guy who has been freaking out his neighbor Stephen Persod for 2 years at the time the original video was uploaded. But how? He comes right to his front door and destroys the Ring camera with different tools each time. But when you look at his face, you will see how this man is out of his mind. I also have to mention that Stephen Persod, the man who is getting harassed, is a disabled guy who also has a female caretaker with him in the house. I don't know what's in this man's mind, but he is not normal and has to stay behind bars. It's said that the house in the next video is so haunted that you may get possessed if you just think about visiting it. Oh my, is that even a thing? To get demonically possessed if you think about a haunted place? Nah dude, I was just messing with you. So the house in the next video isn't haunted and you are lying all along. How misleading and disrespectful too. Do you think we are stupid to spread lies about us like that? Calm down champ, you're the one who jumped to conclusions. The reality is that the house is in fact haunted. And Allah did investigate it before, but at that attempt, he was attacked by the ghost, literally knocking him out, which required his friend to come over to the location and rescue him. Well, I don't think there is anything new about this scenario. We have been doing this for 3 years at this point, and he has been doing it for 5 or 6 years, so he got used to being sent out of consciousness by evil entities. Now here he is again trying to invoke all the demons, evil spirits, and the house for absolutely no reason. It always starts with the door slamming shut as Allah enters one of these rotten rooms. Then what? I'm trying to remember the actions. Then something was thrown to the ground very aggressively, which sent Allah the shivers transplanted with most modern technologies deep in his heart, so he could feel the fear for real. The door of the drawer started swinging back and forth all of a sudden. Allah froze in his place as he was so scared, as if he hadn't seen similar activities thousands of times before. After 10 years of that door swinging, we move on to the scariest scene. Some object dives to the ground, and the door of room 4 is being knocked on like crazy. It was truly creepy.
يا ويلي يا ويلي يا ويلي أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. ايش اللي صار؟ ايش اللي صار؟ ايش اللي صار؟ لا اله الا الله، لا اله الا انت سبحانك اني كنت من الظالمين. ايش اللي صار؟ لا بدوا معنا ابوك. الله القوي وأن لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله. سمعتوا يا جماعة؟ أقسم بالله في شيء. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. لا 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 لا، استحلفتكم بالله يا من تسكنون هذا المكان أن تخرجون منه طاعة لله وطاعة لرسوله. طاعة لرسوله. ويلي مرة ذا. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. يا ويلي لا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة هذا مقفل، أقسم بالله مقفل. مرة واحدة أقسم بالله أحس نفسي متحاصر. أقسم بالله أحس نفسي متحاصر يا جماعة. شو السالفة؟ سمعتوا؟ سامعين؟ إني حاس نفسي إني متحاصر ورب الكعبة، حاس نفسي متحاصر. لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله. إيش اللي قاعد يصير هنا؟ استودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. واترككم في عبد الرحمن رأيته في أمان الكريم.
I know you may have thought that there would be some dark void behind that room number 4, but no one told you to overimagine. Even I didn't hype up a scenario behind that door. Plus, why didn't he charge at that freaking cabinet? As I was watching the next video, I started asking myself, what am I watching? Why would I be sitting here doing the forbidden? I know for sure that God is watching over me, and He doesn't want me to be in that position. Wait, what are you about to show us next? Don't worry, it's a scary video, following the same narrative as this niche. But I was talking about something else right there at the beginning. Anyway, do you want to know the story of Lucia? No. But why? It's a really short story and has some darkness behind it. I beg you to listen. Now, with my cringe out of the way, let's get real with the creepy stuff. Lucia the little girl, a 5-year-old child called Lucia, who haunts this cemetery every night, manifests into a near-solid form and actually speaks with the people who visit the place. That's basically the whole plot of this girl. But where is the creepy factor in this story? Seriously, dude. I said she was a 5-year-old child in the cemetery alone at night. Maybe she doesn't have a family. Maybe you haven't used your brain enough lately. Let me put it this way so you can understand. She is a freaking jinn, shape-shifted to look like a little girl, and she appeared to our 3 investigators to communicate with them, but they obviously couldn't catch her.
Lucia.
Lucia.
¿Quieres que nos vayamos?
Es una niña fantasma, amigos.
Oye, la luz, compa.
La luz.
La luz, compa, la luz no le gusta. Se nos va a ir, compa, se nos va a ir porque no
¿Qué
le
vas
gusta
a-
la luz.
Te vamos a dejar aquí, esto es peluche.
Está dentro, amigos.
¿Sale?
No, 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 no. Nena, no, no te vayas. Nena. No. La luz.
Pero se fue por la luz, compa.
¿Pero qué luz?
Ahí está.
¿Tienes miedo?
Ahí está, ahí se acercó. Que sí.
Pero nosotros no te vamos a hacer nada malo.
No manches. Está dentro de la jaula. está muy chiquita, mira.
No queremos hacerte nada malo, te queremos dar estos juguetitos para que juegues tú solita.
Vean.
¿Te los puedo dejar aquí?
Hoy hay mucha luz.
Pequeña, ¿por qué tu mami te dejó sola?
Hermosa.
Tu mami está... sí le puedo decir que... Es que sí se ve que está...
Tú ya pasaste a otro plano, a mejor vida. Nena. Tú ya no estás viva, nena.
Hermosa,
Ven, hermosa, acércate.
hermosa, sí sabes que tú ya no estás aquí.
Ahí está, amigos, miren.
¿Sí sabes? ¿No sabes?
Hey. Tiene miedo la niña, tiene miedo.
¿Tienes frío?
Uy, compadre.
Hey,
Es como
soy una vaca.
un animal.
Sí.
Uy. Sí, ahora. Vamos a seguirla.
Aguas. Hey, güey.
A ver, amigos.
Hermosa,
Vente.
¿Qué? No mames, güey. Desde aquí se ve, hija.
¿Dónde?
Ahí está, Liz.
No, desde aquí se ve, hija.
Ahí está.
Ahí está. Alúzasela, hijo. Desde aquí sí se ve.
Ahí está justamente abajo de ti.
Ahí está al lado de ti, hija. No manches, ahí está, mira. Alúzala, Edu. Alúzala, la niña. Ahí está, ahí sigue, gallito. Ahí sigue, aguas.
Esto es algo malo, compa. Mira. Hoy.
Vamos, compa, entonces.
Todos.
a ver,
Ahí está, amigos.
Hey,
No, hay que. Mejor déjale los juguetes, hay que irnos.
déjaselos, hija.
Déjale los juguetes.
Ahí está.
mira que sí, no hay nada.
Ahí está enfrente de ti.
Ahí está.
Te los voy a dejar aquí.
Ahí déjalo.
Ahí está, Liz, ¿entiende?
Déjalo, sí. Aquí. Vamos, como por ella, vamos con ella.
Aquí se los voy a dejar.
Vamos, compa. Vamos. Vamos para allá.
No te muevas, Liz.
Hay que dejar.
Aguas.
Hay que dejarle los muñecos mejor.
Hermosa, ¿sí sabes que tú ya no estás aquí?
Uy.
¿Quieres que nos vayamos, Lucía?
Dice que no. No somos malos, Lucía.
Look, I know you might be saying that she could be just a normal human, and I could agree with you too. But don't you find it a little weird for someone her age to be there at such a creepy place that late at night? Maybe you can say she could just be a family relative to these guys, and I may agree with you on that, but her hand movements were a little off to me, so she is either a jinn or just someone who got all the way here and didn't subscribe or watch the next video on screen.